close to 3 years, and I was probably going to keep it for another year or two before I looked at something else. Typically, I keep cars for about 3 years, get tired of them, and trade them in or whatever. But the last Mustang I was planning on keeping probably for a couple more years. Couple reasons. I wanted to wait until the next Gen Mustang came out, whatever that might be, and also maybe the next WRX, particularly the STI, which is what this is. This is a 2021 WRX STI, and I'll just kind of go over a few reasons why I decided to get rid of the Mustang a little earlier than I had planned. Like I said, I had bought it probably had it for about 2.5 years, so not even 3 years. My plan when I bought it was to keep it for at least 3, maybe 4 years, to get to that point where I had some trade-in value over what I owed on it. But of course, with the state of the automobile market now, with used car prices being very inflated due to the chip shortage and other reasons too. Of course, COVID kind of put manufacturers behind with shutdowns and stuff like that. But really, right now, what's going on is a chip shortage. I won't go into why there's a huge chip shortage right now, but it's basically affecting everything from automobiles to computers, what have you. But anyway, this four-way here. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I don't know where I was. Where was I, Nate? Talking about the chip shortage. Anyway, so yeah, so why did I do it early? So really, the whole process started, I was just looking for an older, just another car, something with a V8 in it. I've had the 18 EcoBoost, I love it, but I was just looking for an old car, something maybe with a manual, just have some fun in. But like I said, the used car values right now are so high. A car that may have been $5,000 last year is like $10,000 now, and I wasn't just going to pay that much for a used car. That at some point the market's going to correct itself, and then you're just taking a huge loss. I don't think now is a great time to buy a used car. Now, however, if you are looking for a new car, assuming you can actually find one on the lot that you're looking for, it might be a good time to sell or trade in your used car on something new, which is ultimately what I did. The search started looking at new cars or used cars, and then I just, started looking at the value of what I had, and it was basically, the car was worth, according to, I think, Kelley Blue Book, like $6,000 more than I owed. So I had plenty of equity in the car, and I just figured I'd take advantage of that and go ahead and do make the move early on something new. And so why did I buy the STI? So my next car, I was probably going to cross shop. I wanted something all-wheel drive, something a little more practical for the winter. I wanted more usable back seats. Something that if the weather's bad, I don't have to worry about, finding a car to drive. The WRX sort of suits the bill. It's fun to drive. It's got all-wheel drive. Usable back seats. So this was definitely a car I was going to look towards or look at. Probably in a couple years when the new STI came out. I was also going to, the next Gen Mustang, I've heard rumors that it may be available in all-wheel drive. So that was going to be, something else I was going to look at. So I might cross-shop, an STI with an all-wheel drive Mustang. I'd actually been thinking about the Mazda 3 Turbo, cars in that particular range. But ultimately, obviously, there is no all-wheel drive Mustang at the moment. So, and right now, like I said, it's hard to find a lot of new cars, especially sporty cars, or what you might be really looking for. I actually looked at some V8 Camaros and some Challengers. There weren't a lot out there, to be honest, and so the local dealership around me just happened to have an STI in the lot. I actually was going to look at just the WRXs, but honestly, I wasn't going to, I didn't want to give my EcoBoost up for just another WRX. I wanted it to be a substantial I did. I went down and got a trade-in value for my Mustang. Gave me a little less than I wanted, but ultimately I had, you know, $5,000 over what I owed. I put that toward the cost, toward the price of this, with some money down. I actually leased this vehicle, so it's a 3-year lease. Kind of makes sense for me because, like I said, you know, 3 years is about the longest I keep a vehicle, and I didn't want to get strapped to a huge car payment because the sticker on this was, I think the final price was like $44. They had it for $42. So yeah, I just didn't want to commit to that much of a car payment on a car that really, it's going to be outdated in a year. I think the new WRX is supposed to come out this fall. The STI will come out, you know, a year after. That's assuming they even stay on schedule with, like I said, with the chip shortage. I'm guessing things are potentially going to be delayed. So yeah, hopefully, you know, so in 3 years, maybe I look at either, you know, the possibility of buying this, but I just, you know, with the new STI out, and this is already an outdated platform, I mean, I guess I could potentially buy it out, but ultimately I would probably look at either the new STI or even, like I said, maybe a new Mustang at that point if they do have an all-wheel drive option, because I do want something that's going to be a little more practical for all your use. So yeah, that's why I did what I did. Am I happy with the decision? I would have to say yes. I actually love this car. It's a blast to drive. I still get used to this 6-speed. It's a little tricky, but yeah, I love it. It's just an all-around great car. I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it handles good. It's got decent acceleration. There's some things I don't like about it. One of the things, and you know, when I was looking at another car, I said I'd never buy another car with summer tires. Of course, the only way you can get an STI, even the WRX, I don't believe they come on all seasons anymore. You might be able to have the dealership maybe throw some all seasons on there for you, but yeah, so it comes with summer tires. I'm a little worried about how this is going to do in the snow. Probably not going to do that great, so at some point I may be swapping these out with some all seasons. I will say this though, you know, with these tires on now, it is summer. The car does handle great. Obviously, that's what they're meant for. Summer weather, summer temperature. So I'm enjoying the summer tires now for sure. But yeah, at some point I can see going to an all-season sport of some sort. Plus the durability. I'm not sure how long these are going to last. You know, the summer tires on my Mustang, they were basically cooked probably after 10,000 miles, and I probably went a lot further on them than I should have. But there's that. Also, the fuel economy sucks in this car. I mean, it is old technology. I'm assuming the next gen STI is probably going to do a lot better, I would think, on fuel economy. You know, this engine's basically, I don't know, it's coming up on 20 years old, so, you know, probably back 20 years ago or whenever, however old it is, I'm not going to do the math here, but probably had pretty good fuel economy, but by today's standards, it's actually pretty awful. So that's one of the things I don't like, and also the fact that it does take premium, which is fine. My EcoBoost, I always ran premium, and with the tune, I had to run premium. But right now, the price of fuel is it's not exactly cheap. So the fact that it has to take premium fuel, you know, it's cost me close to $4 a gallon to fill up, and I'm averaging, let me see, what am I getting here? 20.4 miles a gallon. So not great fuel economy. I think I'm at 21.3 for the last, I don't know, several hundred, like 600 miles or so. But yeah, not great fuel economy, and I really haven't been driving it that hard. Basically because it wasn't broken in. Actually went over 1,000 miles yesterday, so it's actually broke in. I can have some fun in it. So I'm probably gonna do some POV driving in it. Maybe I'll have that in this video here, because yeah, now I can actually have some fun in the car, which is a good thing. So yeah, I think that's all I've got for now. I'm not going to do a huge review of the car. There's plenty of, I'm sure everyone knows with the 2021 WRX STIs, it hasn't changed much in the last several years, or, you know, so plenty of car reviews on it out there. But yeah, driving on some back roads, just have some fun in it. And but yeah, that's all I've got for now. And